We all know about the power of sunshine, and if you're in Cincinnati like I am, you'll know that in January and February, those gray days finally just get you down day after day after day. But finally March comes, like last week, you look up in the sky, the sun's there, maybe you go out and take a walk, that sun permeates in your body and you actually feel alive. Well, just like us as humans, we need sunlight, our governments need the power of sunshine. As empowered citizens, I think we do a great job of holding our local and state officials accountable for the work they do. One of the ways we do that is through Ohio's strong Open Meetings and Open Records Act. If you need information from your government, you should be able to know how you request that information. On Thursday night, EmpowerU will be teaching really one of its signature classes, the Open Records and Open Meetings Act, in Deer Park at the Healy Center. Kurt Hartman, an attorney who's really one of the foremost experts in the state of Ohio, will be in to teach the class. And when you leave, you will actually know what kind of records you can request from your government, when you should be able to get the records, if there's a cost associated with it, what format you need to put the request in, just about everything. And you'll walk away with a resource manual that will be able to help you if you have any questions. Over the last couple years, some of the penalties that have been associated with government officials that don't produce records have really been lessened. As a business owner whose business was really under siege 10 years ago, I can't tell you how important the Open Records and Open Meetings Act is. Our business was under threat of eminent domain, and the only way I could find out information was with a records request. And I had to make a decision whether I was going to sue the municipality involved or not, and I had to make a decision whether I was going to hire an attorney at a cost of about $19,000. The only reason I made that decision was because if I won, I would get the attorney's fees reimbursed to me according to the Ohio Open Records and Open Meetings Act. That made me go ahead and take the action, which I subsequently won. This is a great class. You'll learn an awful lot about government, and I hope to see you there. If you can't join us in Deer Park Thursday night, you can just click online and watch the class in the comfort of your home on your computer. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk to you for just a second about the companion bill of the Open Records and Open Meetings Act at the federal level, which is called the Freedom of Information Act. Our federal government is just a complete train wreck, a real disaster when it comes to holding our federal elected officials accountable and transparent for their actions. You're aware of many of the problems we're having now that are directly responsible to these problems. Things like Fast and Furious, things like the IRS. There's this really interesting case involving the former administrator of the EPA, a woman by the name of Lisa Jackson. She so much wanted to hide what she was doing from you, the citizens, that she actually created a phony employee. His name was Richard Windsor. She set up a fake email address. She wanted to be able to communicate with environmental groups in the White House in a way that we wouldn't find out what she was doing. And we pay her salary. It was ridiculous. She even went so far as to give away a fake award to this phony employee. How far will people go if we don't hold them accountable? And then you've got the case of Hillary and the email scandal. And how many hundreds of thousands of dollars have we spent trying to find out what happened in Benghazi, only to find out all the information is probably stored on Hillary's server somewhere that isn't covered by the Freedom of Information Act. If we as citizens don't make the decision to step up and enforce tough penalties against federal employees and departments of the federal government, then our federal government is going to continue to be an underperformer for many years to come. We encourage you and empower you to talk about this and be empowered and talk about it whether you agree with us or not. Thank you.